Hello everyone, I am Professor Mitkari from Rajendra Mani Polytechnic Ambao. I welcome you all in my online class. Today in this presentation we will learn how a communication process takes place. Many of the people do not concern about the systematic communication process. This leads to unwanted results. Have you ever thought, why do you need communication in everyday life or in organization? Yes, we need communication skills at every step of our life. We need communication for planning. We need it to understand each other. Effective communication helps us to be an effective leader. It increases our efficiency. Communication is the basis of decision making. It helps to run enterprise smoothly. It helps for motivating, coordinating, cooperating, supervising, and many more things can be achieved through communication. In fact, communication is so important in our personal, professional, and social life that it is called as the lifeblood of society. Let us understand what is the meaning of communication. Communication is the art of transmitting knowledge, ideas, information, and thoughts from one person to another. The transfer should be such that the receiver understands the meaning and the intent of the message and gives proper feedback. But what if the intent is not understood? What if the message is not understood? What if the purpose of communication is not understood? What if transfer fails badly? This is why very carefully we have to follow systematic process of communication. Let us understand it through a diagram of communication cycle. Communication process starts with the sender who has something to convey to his receiver. Sender originates the idea. Sender has to convert that idea into logical codes that are understandable to receiver. This is called the process of encoding. Once the codes are ordered in proper format, your message is ready to transfer. After encoding, sender has to select a suitable channel. Channel is a tool of transferring message. Channel can be technical like radio, television, telephone. It can be verbal or non-verbal. Once the appropriate channel is selected, sender has to send it to receiver in proper time. Once the message is sent to receiver, receiver must decode it in his own logical codes. He must interpret the message. It means he must understand the message. He must understand the purpose of message. He must understand the intent and hidden meaning of the message. After understanding the message, receiver has to compose the feedback to the message. Feedback must be sent in time. If feedback is sent properly, sender understands if the message is understood or not. Sender can decide the future course of communication. Sender can decide if his message is acted upon or not. If receiver fails to give suitable feedback or if his feedback is not up to expectations. Here, sender has to transfer the message using other ways, minimizing the barriers, understanding and analyzing the receiver's needs. He must ensure that receiver understands the message, and therefore, unless and until receiver gives positive feedback to the message of sender, the cycle goes on. Sender goes on modifying his message. Sender goes on changing, encoding his message in a suitable way that receiver must understand, and the communication cycle continues unless and until positive feedback is achieved. So far, we have learned that communication process includes some components. The components are sender, encoding, message, channel, receiver, decoding, and feedback. Each of these components must function in an effective way. Both sender and receiver must remain very active during their communication. This helps them to achieve the purpose of communication in time. I hope you all have understood the communication process. Thank you for joining with me. Have a great time. Thank you very much.